Here the living beings are respire. They have respiration system, or you can say the living beings respire. ನೋಡಿ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಈ ಥರ ಬ್ರೀದ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, isn't it? So like that, all animals, whether it may be your pet or it may be a dog, cow, whatever, they also breathe, isn't it? So they breathe, they are taking oxygen inside and they breathe out carbon dioxide. So this is called respiration, isn't it? So like that, what about the plants? They breathe. The plants, ಅವು ಉಸಿರಾಡ್ತವ, ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು? ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು? ನಮಗಂತೂ ಕಣ್ಣಿಂದ ಕಾಣಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಉಸಿರಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈವನ್ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು ಹೇಗೆ ಉಸಿರಾಡ್ತವೆ, ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಇವೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಬ್ರೀದ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸ್? ಎಸ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ಇದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಅ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್, ಓಕೆ, ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಅ ಪಾಟ್ or you can take it out. Better take a plant which is in the pot. ಓಕೆ, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ತೆಗಿಯೋದೇನು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇಡಿ. ಅದನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಟೇಕ್ ಅ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕವರ್ ಇಟ್ ಟಿಲ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ಮಿನವರೆಗೂ ಬಂದು ಅದನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಟಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ leave it for 1 or 2 hours like that. When you come after 2 hours, what you can see there? Do it in your home, children. Okay? Then discuss with your parent. What will happen over there? Do you know? See, ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಹಾಕಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಗಾಳಿ ಎಂಟ್ರ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಒಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಬಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಒಂದು 1 hour 2 hour ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ಲೆಟ್ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಥವಾ ಅದು ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪರೆಂಟ್ ಇರೋದು, ಒಳಗಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಫಾಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಆ ಥರ? ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಅದು ಹೇಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಫಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಬ್ರೀದ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಮೇಲೆ, ಅದೇ ಥರ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಗಳಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಆ ಥರ ಫಾಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಟೈನಿ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ, just to know about the breathing process of the plant. ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ ನಾವು ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ಅದೇ ಥರ the plants are also breathing, isn't it? Got it children? That's why they grow. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನೀವು ಸೀಡನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರೌಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ ನಂತರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಟ್ರೀ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಟ್ರೀ ಅಂದರೆ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುವಲಿ ದ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗ್ರೋಯಿಂಗ್, isn't it? At the same time it breathe children, it respire. Okay, so these plants respire through stomata which are present in the leaf of the plant. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಲಂಗ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅದೇ ಥರ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ಲೀಫಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್. ದ ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ನೇಮ್ ಈಸ್, ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಹೋಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟಾ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಬಿಲೋ ದಿ ಲೀಫ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬ್ರೀದ್ ಆರ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೈರ್. ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ವೈ ವಿ ಟೆಲ್ ದಿ plants are also living beings, and even the animals are also living beings because of their respiration. So here children, the next one the third one is living beings can eat food. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಹಸಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ತಾನೇ? So like that, children, all the animals, for example your pet, your dog, if it is very hungry, then it will start barking, isn't it? So all the animals or all the insects, even you can take the example of ant. That ant, if you keep sugar over there, then it will come and take the sugar, isn't it? So even insects are also taking food. So like that, even the plants are also having food. How? Like us? ನಮ್ಮ ಥರ ಅದು ಈ ಥರ ತಿನ್ನುತ್ತಾ ಕೈಯಿಂದ? ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಥರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಾಯಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಮತ್ತು ಹೇಗೆ ತಿನ್ನುತ್ತೆ ಅದು? See children, already you know that what are the things you need to grow the plant, isn't it? ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ? ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ವಾ? Then you have to pour water and then need sunlight. So all these things are nothing but the food for the plant. It can produce its own food in itself through leaf. ಅದು ಲೀಫಿಂದಾನೆ, ಲೀಫಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ತನ್ನ ಫುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ತಾನೇ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಥರ ಅದು ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸಿ ವಿ human beings are depend on, for the food we depend on the plants. You know this, already we have discussed in the last class, isn't it? So the plants, they won't depend on anything. ಅವು ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಮೇಲೂ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ತನ್ನ ಫುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಅದು ತಾನೇ ತನ್ನೊಳಗಡೆನೇ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ನಮಗೆ ಫುಡ್ ಬೇಕಂದರೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಕುಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಾಣಿನ ಅಥವಾ ಫಿಶನ್ನು ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಫ್ರೈ ಮಾಡೋದು, ತಿನ್ನೋದು, ಈ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ದ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸ್, ದೇ ವೋಂಟ್. ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆನ್ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ಸ್. ದೇ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ದೇರ್ ಓನ್ ಫುಡ್ ಇನ್ ದೆಮ್ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್? ಸೊ ದ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸ್ are having leaves, as you know. These leaves are having chlorophyll in it. Okay. So that chlorophyll will help the plant to prepare the food by using the sunlight and water and the minerals whichever available from the soil. So children, these plants always prepare their own food through chlorophyll. So this process is called photosynthesis, that is in presence of sunlight. Okay, so ಈ ಥರ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಕೂಡ ತಮ್ಮ ಫುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ತಾವೇ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ತಾವು ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ carbon dioxide inside and they give out oxygen. So for example, ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? We people breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. What about the plants or trees? They breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen. That's why children, we have to grow more and more trees or plants around your locality. So children, you came to know about the photosynthesis. What is meant by this? As I told you, the process of making food in the plant, okay, with the help of chlorophyll, so which is present in the leaf, isn't it? So this is called photosynthesis. And here the plants are getting carbon dioxide and use solar energy come from the atmosphere, isn't it? And the nitrogen and the mineral salt is coming from the soil through roots, isn't it? As you know, roots supplies minerals and water to the all body parts of the plant. You know this, isn't it? So all these together will help in the processing of the food preparation of plant. Got it, children? So in the process of preparation of food in the plants, glucose produces and oxygen releases. ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಫುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀವೋ, ನಾವು ಈ ಐಟಮ್ ಆ ಐಟಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ತಿನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅದೇ ಥರ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ oxygen it will release to the environment. So this is the process of the food preparation of plant, or you can say photosynthesis. Okay. So here children, as I have told you, the plants, they won't depend on others. They prepare their own food, isn't it? But some plants are there. For example, Drosera. See the picture. This is called Drosera plant, and then comes Nepenthes. See the picture of this plant, and next comes Utricularia. So these plants, what they do children, they depend on the insects. So these plant attracts insects for nitrogen. As I have told you, plant need nitrogen, isn't it? For the help of their growing, or for the help of food processing, all these things. And these plants, they are not getting enough nitrogen from the soil. So what they do, they depend on the insects. They attract insects, and when the insect come and sit on that, for example, this Drosera, this attracts the insect. When the insect come and sit on it, it will close its mouth, or it will take inside. Do you heard about this? These are the plants which attract insects, because the insect is become food for them. From that insects they are taking nitrogen. So these plants are called insectivorous. As you heard about the herbivorous, omnivorous, carnivorous, isn't it? So herbivorous means what? You know, the animals which are eating grass, those are called herbivorous. So carnivorous means animals which eat animal flesh or animals, those are called carnivorous. So like that, omnivorous means the animals which eat grass as well as other animals, or you can say animal flesh, those are called omnivorous. Like that, these plants are called insectivorous because they eat insects. Is that clear, children? So here you know already that which animals are herbivorous. We have discussed this one in the last class, isn't it? Let's recall them. Herbivorous means deer, giraffe, elephant, etc. Isn't it? Then carnivorous means tiger, lion, fox, these are. Then what about omnivorous? Bear, dog, cat, these are. Then insectivorous means those plants which you saw before, Drosera and Nepenthes. Next comes Utricularia. So these are insectivorous. So children, you came to know about this classification, isn't it? So even the living beings can grow, as I have told you before, isn't it? So on this basis also we are telling them that these are the living things because they grow. As I have told you before, when you are very small, for example, when you are in a grade 1, you will be very small. And when you go for a grade 2, you become bit taller and healthier, isn't it? So next, when you go on to grade 3, you will become even more taller. And now in grade 5, compared to grade 1, you are tall, isn't it? And even healthy too. your hand, your face, your leg, all the body parts has been grown, isn't it, from compared to the grade 1. So like that children, even the plant, I have discussed with you before, like that if you sow a seed in the soil, it will first sprout, it will give sprout. See, like this, and next it will turn to the small plant, and next it will get some height in that. Then day by day it will grow like this